Hello all, welcome to another session in this course. As part of this session, I am going to cover the next topic, that is higher order functions in JavaScript. So let's get started. What exactly are higher order functions? Let me type it here first. Higher order functions in JavaScript. A function which can intake a function and return a function. Okay? A function in JavaScript, a function in JavaScript which can intake another function as an argument into its parameter and return back a function is generally called as a higher order functions. So what is the purpose? In real time, if you want to create a generic function, okay, you have a lot of functions, and for all these functions, you want to create a common function using which you can call. Instead of individually calling the different functions, you want to create a common function or generic function using which you can call the remaining functions. Okay, we have to create the higher order function which can intake, okay, which can intake or pass another function as an argument and also return back a function. Okay. So when I explain this in a practical way, you will understand what exactly are the higher order functions. For that, I'll launch the Visual Studio Code and will clearly give you an example of higher order function here. It will be very easy. So let's go here and let me create here higher.js for now. And here I want to create some functions, guys. Function name. Let's say add a comma b. This is one function I am creating, traditional function. And here I'll say return a plus b, the sum of a plus b I want to return when I call this function. Then I want to create another function subtraction a comma b. Here I'll write down return a minus b. Then I want to create another function multiply, that is a comma b, that is return a into b. Then one more function, so many functions I am creating, div a comma b. Then I'll return here, return a divided by b. Okay. Like that, I created some functions here. Okay. Like this, I created one function. Okay. So yeah, that's fine. Okay. Here we have four functions. Okay. One is addition function, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay. If I want to call any of these functions, I have to call them individually. Okay. Using separate names. For example, if I want to call the add function, I have to pass like this 5 comma 4. Okay. And you can write, here simply this particular function is returning the value, right? I'll just write here console.log add of, I'm calling this function 5 comma 4 I'm calling. Similarly, if I want to call subtraction function, here also I'm passing 5 comma 4. Then if I want to call this multiplication function, then mul of 5 comma 4 in this example. You see, every function need to be called separately using their own names. I don't have a common function here. Div 5 comma 4, like that I can do, and I can run this code, guys. Just let's say clear and node space. Traditionally, this is how we write, right? .js, and you will get the results 9 1 20. Okay, 5 4 is 20, 5 plus 4 9, 5 minus 4 1, 5 divided by 4 is 1.25, like that we got. But what I will do here is, for all these functions, I'm going to create a common function, okay? So whenever I want to do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, I don't have to call it separately. And then I would like to call via another function. So what I will do here is, I am going to create a higher order function here. How to create function order? I just need to give the name of the function as an order. Okay, I need to give the name of the function. Instead of giving separate names, I have to give the order. And here a comma b, but first one should be the function name. For example, if I here fun name, I'll say, okay, function name. Now here function name fun name a comma b, and then this is going to be written. Okay. What is a higher order function? A function which will pass a function as an argument and will return the function as a return type is called as a higher. This is a higher order function we have created. Now in this case of when you create a higher order function, okay, you can call something like this, guys. Instead of calling like this, you can call something like this. So you can call the order function order, and in that add function 5 comma 4 like this you can call. Okay, then here via order function you are going to do all this stuff. Here pass the function name subtraction. When you pass subtraction to this order function, here sub will go and here subtraction of a comma b will be called, and the result of this particular thing will be returned. Okay, then here instead of mul I'll just say order. Here mul 5 comma 4. Here order div 5 comma 4 like this we can do. Okay, so with the help of the order function I don't have to call these functions directly. Via the order function, a common function, I'll be passing different values here and pass. Okay, then clear this out and run this. You see, still I'll get the same output. Okay, with the help of higher order function I'm calling all the remaining functions. What is a higher order function? Higher order function is a function which can pass a function as an argument and return the function as a return type. Okay, so like this we have to create a higher order function. Okay, when you have this kind of functions, I want to create a common function name, then you can create a higher order function which can pass function as an argument and return function as a return type. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye bye.